I recently finished playing Bright Memory Infinite, and I was blown away by the game. Its gameplay mechanics and visuals really make it par and comparable with any modern AAA game. Now let me be first clear before proceeding further in the video, that Bright Memory and Bright Memory Infinite both are different and separate games of a single franchise, developed by an independent game studio named FYQD Studio and published by Playism. Well, if you go and search on Steam, you will get two different games of the same name as you can see here. One is Bright Memory, and another is Bright Memory Infinite. Now the first game, that is Bright Memory, is basically a paid demo or the prototype version of the game, and the second one, which is named Bright Memory Infinite, is the actual or the full version of the game. And people who bought the demo version before the full game came out received Bright Memory Infinite at no additional cost after its release. Now the main thing is the studio behind this game is a one-man development game studio, meaning that this game was designed and programmed by a single game developer, in collaboration with several music and voice artists. And this made the game become famous and many people bought the demo before the full game was even out. At that time I bought it on my Android phone, but unfortunately, the full game never came out on mobile, so I had to purchase it on Steam. Oh, wait, I just noticed that our protagonist, Shalia, is playing her own game on her smartphone. So does it mean that we will get the mobile version in future? Well, I think we want to keep our expectations as low as possible to avoid any disappointment. Now surprisingly, both the games have no connection with one another. I am not going to spoil the storyline here, so don't worry my friends regarding that. The characters look different in both the games. They even changed the face model totally of our main protagonist. They use different soundtracks in both the parts. And trust me, friends, the soundtracks of both the parts are really good and immersive to listen to. The whole gameplay mechanisms and visuals have been properly upgraded from what we have seen in the demo version, with a few features missing from the demo version, which you can notice in the combat system, grappling traversal, in-game controls, and in the skills upgrade page if you play the trial version first. For example, grappling now requires you to press a single button, while previously you could hang and swing by using your grapple hook. The storyline has also shifted its path to a different plot, separated from its predecessor. And so yeah, I am still quite upset that they didn't continue the storyline from where it was left off in the first game. The demo version contains episode 1, and we must have got the game in episodic orders. But maybe due to some issues, they changed the story pattern and decided to rebuild the story from the ground. Hence you don't need to buy the demo version to enjoy the full game, but if you still want to play the demo first, then you can get the Bright Memory bundle instead of getting the games separately. Okay, so let's come back to the full version of the game, Bright Memory Infinite.
Director Chen, I managed to escape the aircraft.
The full game was released back in 2021 for PS5, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch, and PC via Steam and GOG digital storefronts. This is technically a pure next-gen game, considering the platforms on which it was released, and the game truly feels next-gen in terms of gameplay and visuals when compared to its price. You can play in both first-person and third-person perspective, which is cool and gives two distinct experiences in the same game. The game also features a skills upgrade feature, where you can upgrade your guns and sword as you collect the required number of orbs. There are 4 types of guns that you can use, that is shotgun, rifle, pistol, and sniper. You will find them as you progress in the story. You can perform several melee attacks with your sword to take down your enemies. You can even use your sword to attack enemies from far distances. You can also use your guns at the same time. This combination of guns and swords makes the gameplay more fun and engaging. Bright Memory Infinite has astonishing, beautiful, and stunning visuals. Apart from the gameplay and combats, the environment and surroundings makes it feel as if you're playing a premium modern AAA game. The game offers many good things, but still, you might not be fully satisfied due to its very short gameplay time. Bright Memory Infinite has a 2-hour package of playtime. It took me around 2.5 hours to beat the game, even after exploring almost every corner of several places. Now after completing the game, I started replaying the game again from the start, because I wanted to get that experience again. The game is so much fun and enjoyable that you can boot up the game and enjoy it from time to time. But you know what, friends? Video games used to have 1 to 2 hours of playtime back in the old school era of gaming. Like if you play or remember the old TMNT games or the Contra games back from the NES/SNES era, then you know what I'm talking about. Video games used to be very much difficult in those times. There were plenty of retro games that took me hours to beat the final boss, and this game kind of follows the same infrastructure, which I believe makes the game more worthy to play. Because, see, we cannot always play games that go for 6, 7, 8 hours or more, and have no option to replay any level or mission. Sometimes we need a refreshment, something new to taste and try out. And let me tell you friends, in reality, the short gameplay time actually increased the replay value of the game for me. Sure, you can freely choose and replay any mission once you finish the game. I was first hesitating to get the game after I came to know about the playtime, but hey, after buying and completing the game, I proved wrong myself. After all, no game, or nothing, in this world is perfect. You might consider the game time as a flaw if you love to play games that need 10 or 100 hours or more time to complete. Hey, it is your personal preference, okay? I am no one questioning that.
Okay.
No problems here.
But still, I think that the short playtime of the game is not a flaw, rather I think that the game was made intentionally like this, to show us that how a high-quality $20 indie video game can give you 100 times better experience than a $70 game. Let me ask you something, can you remember any new modern AAA game, where after completing the whole game, you replayed a random mission, or started a new game immediately after that? Let me know in the comments. If not, then Bright Memory Infinite could be that suitable game for you. Ultimately, the $20 for Bright Memory Infinite is totally justifiable and a very good price point, to be honest. In the end of the day, Bright Memory Infinite is a prime example of how every game studio can make video games fun, enjoyable, accessible, and affordable, all at the same time. Bright Memory Infinite is both a first-person and a third-person shooter action hack-and-slash game title. And no, my friends, as you might have guessed till now, the game does not feature any online or multiplayer mode, which I think does not require anyways, so to be honest, I am glad and I appreciate the game's development team that they fully focused on making the game a 100% fully enjoyable single-player experience, unlike most AAA games nowadays, which truly reflects in the game. We need more single-player only games like this. It has no microtransaction features, it has official modding support, and it also has the Steam Workshop feature. The concept of the story was unique, but yeah, it somehow failed to give or deliver a proper direction to the events of the story. And it even didn't do a good job in introducing the characters. But it still has a decent storyline which is easy to follow. It felt as if I was playing a sequel of any game. The storyline structure made me feel as if I was missing a lot of things that already happened in Bright Memory's universe. On the other hand, the combats in Bright Memory are satisfying, with its high-quality graphics and stunning fidelity. The game has ray tracing and upscaling support for all 3 current market GPUs. And yes, all these comes at a price of $20 on all the available platforms. And if you ask any person who doesn't know about the game and if you show this game to them, then they might think at first that this is a $60 game, but actually it is 1/3 of the price, actually more than that since new-gen AAA games cost $70 and up. And also the game's price goes down to $12 during sale, so you can even pick it up at that time if you want. Yes, the game's name is ironic in terms of the playtime, it's not infinite. Anyways, jokes apart, but hey, if you love to play FPS or shooting games, and have been waiting to play and try out something different for a long time, then I think that $20 is totally worth the price for this game, if you don't have problem with the limited playtime. And for others, if that 2-hour playtime is an issue for you, then I would suggest you to buy the game on sale. And trust me, this game is fully worth of every penny that you will spend on this game. And yes, Bright Memory Infinite is one of the best multi-platform action and shooter games, and about that short playtime, well, I don't consider it as a flaw. That 2-hour is totally worth spending on this game. Let me know your thoughts regarding this. And also friends, don't forget to mention your experience with the game, if you have played it before. And with all that being said, thank you friends for watching the video. I wish you all a great day ahead, and I will see you back in this video and in the next one.